The old road snaked through forgotten woods, leading them deeper into isolation. Twilight painted the sky in shades of bruised purple and blood orange. A chill wind whispered through the trees, carrying the scent of decay and damp earth. Ahead, a weather-beaten sign creaked ominously. Black Hollow, population 0.
This place is creepy as hell. Perfect for a weekend getaway, right?
His bravado did little to mask the tremor in his voice. Next to him, Sarah, pragmatic and cautious, frowned.
Are you sure about this, Jake? This town feels off.
Rounding out their group were Ethan, the quiet observer, and Mia, always seeking adventure. They had come seeking a break from the mundane, a chance to explore the hidden corners of their world. Black Hollow, a town lost to time and seemingly erased from every map, promised just that. Little did they know, the town itself was waiting for them. They parked their car at the edge of town, the silence broken only by the rustling leaves and their own nervous breaths. The houses stood like skeletal sentinels, their empty windows staring back like vacant eyes. The air grew heavy, thick with an unseen presence. A shiver ran down Sarah's spine.
Maybe we should turn back,
she whispered, her voice tight with apprehension. The first night in Black Hollow descended like a shroud. They had found a relatively intact house, its interior thick with dust and the musty scent of decay. A fire crackled in the hearth, casting flickering shadows that danced on the walls. Outside, the wind howled like a banshee, rattling the windows and sending shivers down their spines. As darkness deepened, the silence became punctuated by strange noises. Whispers seemed to emanate from the walls, too faint to decipher, yet undeniably present. Mia swore she saw figures flitting past the windows, their forms indistinct in the darkness.
It's just your imagination, Mia. The place is creepy, that's all.
Jake, trying to mask his own unease, dismissed it as imagination fueled by their surroundings. But deep down, a seed of doubt had been planted. Sleep offered no respite. Nightmares plagued them, each dream more vivid, more terrifying than the last. Sarah dreamt of shadowy figures with hollow eyes, their touch icy cold, their voices a chorus of whispers promising despair. She woke with a gasp, her heart pounding against her ribs. The fire had died down, plunging the room into an oppressive darkness that seemed to press down on her chest. She wasn't alone. A figure stood silhouetted against the faint moonlight, filtering through the window. It turned, its face obscured by shadow, and for a fleeting moment, Sarah could have sworn she saw a pair of hollow sockets staring back at her. The following day, driven by a growing sense of dread, they decided to uncover the truth behind Black Hollow. The local library, though dilapidated, held a few surviving books. A tattered journal, penned with faded ink, chronicled the town's tragic fate. Black Hollow, it revealed, had been cursed generations ago. Its inhabitants, consumed by greed and paranoia, had turned on each other, their fear and hatred attracting something dark and ancient. One by one, they had vanished, leaving behind only whispers and shadows. The journal spoke of the Hollow Ones, vengeful spirits cursed to wander the town, feeding on the fears of those unfortunate enough to stumble upon their domain. Those who succumbed to their terror would become one of them, their faces hollowed out, their souls forever trapped in Black Hollow's grip. The words sent a chill down their spines.
The strange occurrences, the nightmares, the whispers. It all makes sense now.
Black Hollow was not just abandoned, it was a prison, and they were trapped within its grasp. Panic began to set in. The bond that held them together, already frayed by fear, began to unravel. Mia, always the optimist, clung to hope, but even her usual cheerfulness seemed strained. Ethan, overwhelmed by the town's oppressive atmosphere, retreated further into himself. Jake, his bravado crumbling, became increasingly volatile, his fear manifesting as anger. Only Sarah, her pragmatism sharpened by desperation, clung to the hope of escape.
We have to find a way out before Black Hollow claims us all.
They had to find a way out before Black Hollow claimed them all.